The NCAA went out of their way to say, you guys figure it out on your own. Do we need to find a way to regulate it in some way, shape, or form so it doesn't feel like we're doing this every 18 months and it's a completely new landscape?
Yeah, I think there's small steps that are happening in that direction. It certainly needs to happen, Trey. But ultimately, I think what everyone needs to do is before we make a new rule, let's think of all the consequences, because that's really what's happened here. We made a bunch of rules all at the same time, and then we're like, oh, well, let's change the rule. There's some things that are coming back. We just recently heard announced that, there's going to be one transfer portal window. I think that's better for the game, right?
Yeah.
You're going to figure out who your team is sooner. And it goes back to me saying college football should end January 1st. It shouldn't end January 20th. As long as we continue to think with the end in mind of what could happen if we make this a rule, I think that'll be a benefit for the game. Playoffs have existed for a long time. I think the mess in our sport is when people said, let's have playoffs, but let's still have bowl games. In playoffs, how should it work? There might be one team that has a bye, but the next week, guess what? You're playing. You're not going to have 6 byes. We'll go over 20 days where you don't have a game in college football before your first playoff game. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So ultimately, if the structure in college football matched what exists in the NFL playoffs, where the team that's the highest seed has a home game, that would create unbelievable atmospheres. We play week 0 games now. Why not start the season a little bit earlier and wrap it up right there at the end of January?